Your voice, your opinion, your community. Fact TV, free speech protected.
Local news, politics, business, sports, arts, music. Mike and Marty on the beat. Mike and Marty. Mike and Marty.
Floyd and Mike on the feed. Floyd and Mike. You know what? I think that works.
It does. It definitely does. Hello, Bellows Falls and Keene, and welcome to the feed. Marty's off today, but we're here with Floyd, and we're going to be talking about stuff coming up. We got
So I'm not
homepage.
taking over.
Well, you're auditioning, Floyd. You don't just get to take.
You
over.
don't get the job.
You're not Kamala
Okay.
Harris. You know, you have to.
Nobody hands
There's
it
a
to me.
process.
Nobody hands
No
it
one
over.
hands the feed.
Okay.
right, you got
That's
that?
fair. That's
But
fair.
before we continue, we want to let everyone know that this show is broadcast live from Fact TV studios in Bellows Falls. Fact TV is a community access center that provides studio space and production services free of charge to community members in Southern Vermont and Keene. If you're interested in creating your own show, already producing content, and wish to submit it or stay informed about news and events in Southern Vermont and Keene, including live coverage of local town meetings, sporting events, and community events, visit fact8.com.
That was
about
really
that?
good. There's
A
no
dramatic reading.
There's no way I can do that. Never mind, Marty, come back. There's no way. Yeah, free.
Yeah.
And that's the key word right there. That's why Intercept's here all the time. The free part. We love it.
How many videos have you done here?
Let's see.
Well, you're doing them all on your own now, but
Yeah, but
start off.
only because I learned from these guys how to do it. Alex and his the whole crew here has helped me with videos at one time and another, either videotaping and it's all free.
Yeah.
So it's amazing opportunity for bands to get their stuff out there and advertise original music or events that you're doing. Come in, get on the feed for free.
that's right. Or just, you don't have to get on the feed even. You can
Yeah.
do your own stuff, do your own thing. If you
Public
have an idea.
access.
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Get you out on the internet, get you out on cable TV, everything.
Yep, we're working on a new song. Hopefully, I'll get to play a little of it later in a new
Okay.
video we'll be doing.
First, let's talk about Old Home Days. You
Old
guys
Home
are going to
Days.
be opening Old Home Days, right?
Yes, so we're playing there again. We haven't worked out all the details.
I heard there was an issue, though. from
There was an
last
issue
year.
last year.
That
We had a
Pretty big
rider, and it was pretty simple. No green M&Ms. And there was a ton of green M&Ms in there.
I can't believe it.
And so there's that issue, and
But I think you might be able to work that out.
I think so. I gave them our stipulations. We want more money, of course, fans on each member so that we're kept cool.
Oh, I thought you meant fans like,
Well, we need those too.
okay.
Good point. I lost you there for a minute because where
They do look cool, though. They're
the
very
dark
cool.
glasses look
Yeah.
cool. I just don't know where you are, Mike.
Yeah,
there you
over
are.
here,
Okay.
over here.
Okay. So there was some changes. We wanted more money, fans.
Mm-hmm.
The M&M issue, and when I was on the phone with Debbie, the phone got disconnected somehow.
Yeah.
So
What happened?
well, I'm thinking, my wife Sue thinks she just hung up on me, but I'm thinking it was
I'm sure it was like, there's been a lot of lightning strikes.
Yeah,
lately.
I think it was
yeah.
the weather. So I'm sure she's working out the issues that I talked about, and she'll be calling me soon and saying, yes, Floyd, more money, M&M's situation's been taken care of, and a fan on, probably the biggest fan on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm,
Yeah.
so yeah, there's a few issues that got to be worked out, but we had a ball last year. It was a lot of fun. MV19, we're the warm-up act, which, again, is insulting, but when the other band's better, I guess that's how
That's
they
how
get.
they do it these days. I don't
Yeah,
understand it.
I hate it. I think it's a
just not
silly,
fair.
it's a silly way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Rick Sears and Roy Brown's band, which Rick, when I was in school 45 years ago, it turns out, Rick was a great guitar player. And there was a time when he was in the music room and he handed me the bass and he said, just play these 3 notes, and I'm going to work on a lead. And he was an amazing player even back then. And he looked at me and said, you learned that pretty quick. You could probably play guitar. So he was one of my inspirations, actually. So he was one of my classmates. So his band is going on at 5:30. So I believe we are 2:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
And if it's hot, I think we start late and end early. You know? We just work it out. Fans.
That's the key. Fans.
And we have a video from last year because Alex showed up with his camera and again using Fact
TV production services.
So it's there for the community to use, and we cashed in. So this is a song, an original song, Church, and I get a little help from my grandchildren, Velvet, Lita, Nyla, and I believe Axel, the boy, was still in the stroller, so he didn't help as much, but the 3 girls helped.
Nice. Well, let's roll.
A song called Church, if you guys are ready. here at your funeral. I am not alone. I'm sitting at the church, and I am not Velvet Lawrence on lead vocals.
We're back.
We're back. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Tell us
thank
about
you.
your grandchildren. They were
So
fantastic.
they love music, and Jason, the guitar player, Jason Plazinski, everybody knows the band. Jake Lawrence, my oldest son, is the drummer, and Josh Lawrence is on the bass, and Jason Plazinski on guitar.
How long have you guys been together?
10 years now, the longest running version of Intercept. We've never taken a year off since I was, 16, I started playing drums with the band. So probably from 20 years old now to 62, 42 years. So, you know, if I cancel a gig here and there, it's because
That's
I'm
understandable.
a little tired. But yeah, so the kids, Jason, his daughter, I call her Lilac, but it's Lily. And so we've got her and my 4 grandbabies all in the band room when we're trying to practice.
Oh.
And it's just chaos.
But the kids
it's,
are well behaved.
But it's fun. The kids are well behaved. The kids are
It's
fine.
the band.
It's not the problem. Good point, Mike. It's so much fun. We call it Babies in the Band Room. And a friend of mine, Josh Fry, came over and he saw the kids. They were all playing with the soundboard. And when he was a kid, he would come over and play with Jake. And he was like, we weren't allowed to go near the soundboard. How in the world are the kids? And I said, well, these are grandbabies.
That's right.
They can do whatever they want. So the settings are a little off. You know, used to be things were set up and left alone. Now we don't know what buttons get pushed and what don't. But it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the girls will be at the Waypoint. I like the outdoor stuff because the kids can go.
Yeah.
And you know
Will
that.
they sing?
Yeah. So
great.
we'll talk them into singing another song. Well, you don't have to talk them into it. They're actually like, you know, I sing with them in the band room, and they're like, "Quiet, Grandpa, we got this." I was like, "Well, aren't I the singer? I'm supposed to." But and Kirsten Lawrence, Josh's wife, will make an appearance this year at the Waypoint, and they got tons of stuff for kids.
That's great. Yeah, well, I saw the kids in the background were bouncing in the bounce house.
Yeah, you've got
everything. Yeah.
You got the bouncy house. They got all kinds of vendors. Lots of stuff for the kids to do. So
fire trucks, I heard.
fire trucks,
That's a
tractors,
truck, right? Yeah,
tractors. You know, that was the big hit. The Goodell tractors and the fire departments brought a few trucks, and it's like, do you kids want to watch my band? And they're like, we want to sit on the tractor
Or get something
or
to eat.
get into the
Just
fire truck. Yeah, or get something to eat. So, but we take credit for everyone being there.
Well,
You
you
know.
are the draw. You know, I mean, that's.
I think that's what it is. We're the draw.
Yeah.
Never mind the bouncy house.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But yeah, we're looking forward to that. We've got Music in the Meadow on the books coming up.
Okay.
Um,
And that's for it's a fundraiser.
yeah, that's a fundraiser for cancer. They've been doing that for years up in Chester. It's quite an event, all-day event. And it used to be 2 days. It's down to 1 day now. But that's a great chance to see lots of different bands. So that's a lot of fun. We do that in September 7th. And then Westminster is actually doing a community thing September 14th. And we'll be
okay.
playing there. They'll have a bunch of bands. vendors,
Like
same
back
idea.
By the Institute there? Or?
Right, yeah, right in front of the firehouse,
Oh, okay, that
behind the
big field,
Institute,
yeah,
that big field. So we'll be at that as well, weather permitting, of course, but that's the plan. Those are the ones that are on the books. There's talk of something for closer to Christmas time. There's talk of something, but we don't know the details yet, so we're still waiting to announce that. But and then
You've been playing in Brattleboro a bunch.
we love that new place in Brat. 580 Club. It's like the last of the big clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's plenty of room. People love that. The doors open up. People can go out on the porch to get away from the band. But we're cordless, so we actually go out. We don't let them get away. And that's been going well. We're hoping to do that possibly New Year's. We're talking with them about a New Year's show down in Brattleboro. That should be fun. But yeah, 580 Club is a lot of fun. So
because I remember before you went, you were a little concerned that they might not.
Yeah,
offer you
we
back.
didn't know if they wanted us back. You know, now that you mention it, I've called them about New Year's and they haven't returned my call. But no, it went well both times. The first time was before the new knee, and the second show was after the new knee. So the new knee's working out great, feels good. So the physical therapist after the operation said, "What would you like to be able to do?" Because people have different
Goals.
yeah.
Like occupational therapy goals.
Sure, like where would you like to get to? And I said, I'd like to be able to run, jump up onto a bar, run across it, and leap off with my guitar and keep playing. And she said, well, that would be stupid to do even if your knees were good. So that's not a good idea.
So now you're hoping for walking up to the
Yeah,
bar
if I can
and playing.
crawl and get help to get onto the bar, then I can hobble and then kind of step down.
Sounds good.
So you lower the
realistic
goals.
goal.
Lower the goals
Yes,
just
yes.
a little bit.
Lower the bar. as they say.
But yeah, we're looking forward to playing back down there, and we're getting ready to work on a new song over with Rob Bridge again. We got 3 songs in the works. Couple heavy songs. Josh is introducing to the band, and then the other members are learning their parts and adding their parts. Generally, someone comes up with an idea, and then we all get the idea and go from there.
So how does that work in this modern record world? Because it seems like no one is releasing anything like anyone ever released anything bigger. I just saw where Jack White released a vinyl album, 2 sides, with no name, but you can't buy it.
But you no access to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's so crazy now because, you know, it used to be you toured to sell the album, and that's how the band made the money. So you made no money touring,
But you made
but
money.
the record sales started to boom halfway through the tour, and that's when you got the money. Now you make the money touring because there is no money in record sales. 9 times out of 10 it gets copied, or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
unless you're Taylor, and then you sell 1 million copies before you just say
You say you're going
I'm coming
to do
out
something.
with something, and boom, you sell it. And it's like, well, I haven't even written it yet, but that's good.
Yeah.
So now you know, and my ticket stub from Aerosmith was $8.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it would not be that now
No.
to see anybody. Nosebleed seats, if you can get away with nosebleed seats for $250, you're doing good. So the bands have to make it touring because there's just not enough in record sales. So yeah, things have changed, so there's not that incentive to put out that album.
Yeah. So what will you guys do? You're going to put together 3 songs. Are you going to release them like in MP3s?
We'll save them for a video. We'll save them for an MP3 at some point.
But you'll do it as a
we'll do the
video
videos
release. Yeah.
because that always will spark some new interest in the band. You know, and working on a new song and video and being creative kind of just gets everybody into it again. So we'll work on that, and then when we get enough songs, then we'll think about releasing another album.
Oh, okay.
But,
cool.
And then it'll go to, we've got songs on Spotify. If you search Spotify, Evil Was Her Name. But like I said, I was on a job site, and the guy, when I told him about it, I said, you can buy it on, and he talked to his phone, and all the songs started playing for free. So
Yeah, tough to make a living. That way.
yeah, not quite easy. So we do get a little cash checks now and then from CD Baby and Spotify, but yeah, not enough to pay the bills.
Well, I don't know if this is pushing them, but do you think you could give us like a sample?
I wanted to. So
your newest...
this is not the heavy song, because I don't play the guitar on the heavy song, but this is kind of a mellower tune. And thank you for having me.
Yeah. Well, you can maybe play us out. Then.
Yeah, we'll play. Well, I won't play you out, but we'll play, and maybe we can talk some more about it.
Okay.
I'd love to talk for another 20 minutes. If this is my goodbye song, please let it be known that I had a good time with you so long. If this is my goodbye song, please let it be known that I had a good time with you so long. So that's the new mellower song that we're working on.
Thanks, Floyd.
Yeah.
Well, that was great. Floyd Lawrence. Goodbye, community. That's all the time we have right now.
I'm not done. This is my goodbye song. Please let it be known that I had a good time with you